Welcome back to Chris's Pals Likey Movie Trivia Grand Championship Edition. After that first round, let's go to our scores. Katie?
All right. After our first round, we have Corny McBestface in the lead with 15 points. And then F-Bomb in second with 10. The Chef with 5, and Kells yet to get on the board.
All right. That can definitely change in our next game. Just to remind the competitors what they're playing for, it is the Grand Championship with the Grand Championship belt. So next round, one of my favorites. It's
next round is
my favorite year.
Yay!
Starring Mark Lynn Baker and someone named Peter O'Toole. All right.
Also, really good musical.
Yes, indeed. So I figure it's the championship. What other things have championships? These are all, wait for the collective groan, sports movies. Sports movies.
So all the same movie.
Oh no! Different people. Some of them are based on true stories, but they're some of them are inspirational. We'll see what happens.
They're different the same sports.
Movie. There are 5 different sports. I really racked my brain for 5 different sports. So here we go. Our first, and our longtime viewers may notice, there's no. I went in inspiration of Corny McHostface with cards. I still type them up because, as you've seen for previous episodes, I have terrible handwriting. So hopefully we can read these, but we'll see. The first one, we have baseball movies. A is Fever Pitch. B is Moneyball. C is The Natural. D is Major League. And E is Bull Durham. All movies featuring baseball. A, Fever Pitch. B, Moneyball. C, The Natural. D, Major League. And E, Bull Durham. And if you're a first-time viewer, what the competitors are going to do, these are not in chronological order. Their task is to put them in chronological order based on the year they were released, hence my favorite year. And if I can get a thumbs up when you are ready to reveal your answers, we'll go to each player separately. And this is the most fun game to score because it's ridiculously difficult. So luckily I have assistance this evening. So it looks like we're just waiting on F-Bomb.
Okay. Sorry, I need to...
Sure, just like there.
Well, it's Frankenbaum's monster.
It's still F-Bomb to me.
Yeah, stop worrying and love the Frankenbaum's monster.
I need to do this differently. You're not going to know what I've written here unless I do this different.
As long as we can decipher it, we'll figure it out.
It's okay. We're not going to know what you have written
okay,
anyway.
That is everyone. So, all right. The cards. Feeling interesting about these cards. So, starting with Corny, what is your guess?
I went with a fun little word I call Cedab. C-E-D-A-B.
Okay, and the Chef?
I put D-E-A-C-B.
Okay, and Kells?
I also know that word, Sadab.
All right, and F-Bomb?
Sadab.
Also going Sadab.
That's Sedabulous.
That is Sedabulous. A little Sadab will do ya. That is the correct answer. C-E-D-A-B.
We did it.
The Natural, 1984.
Sadab.
1988. Major League, 1989. Fever Pitch, 2003. And Moneyball, 2011. So C-Dab got 5 points. And the Chef getting E and B in the correct pot has 2 points. So good job. See, sports movies aren't that scary. We'll move on to football films. These are all movies featuring the foosball, as they say in Waterboy. A, Friday Night Lights. B, The Blind Side. C, We Are Marshall. D, Remember the Titans. And E is somewhat difficult to read. It is Rudy. Rudy is the E.
God, I watched that in gym class so many times.
Sometimes the printing is off. So
Okay.
So there you go. Friday Night Lights, The Blind Side, We Are Marshall, Remember the Titans, and Rudy. So you got some college, you got some high school, and no professional football. So there you go. sorry, NFL. No love on this question.
What? No 7 pounds?
I was going to use Invincible with Mark Wahlberg because we love the Wahlberg on the program, but I stuck with these. These are the ones that spoke most to me.
With the Marky Mark?
Right. Maybe we'll see Marky Mark later on. We'll
Oops.
see.
I have to say, We Are Marshall is an underrated gem of a movie. It's
It
a
really is.
heck of a true story.
Mhm,
And my boss, one of my bosses, actually comes from Marshall, and they are always about the Marshall football game being on TV if we have it.
I've not even heard of it.
Yeah, I'm going to say I saw 3 of these in the theater. So
Okay.
Looks like we're waiting on
Why?
Kells.
Yeah, well,
Because I like you movies. All right, let's start with Corny. What is your guess for those films?
Oh man, my memories were getting a little fuzzy on this one, but I got EDACB.
Wow.
Okay, EDACB and The Chef.
I have ECDAB. Ekdab.
And Kells.
I have EDABC.
Ooh, slight variation from Corny. And F-Bomb.
I did something a little different. Well, I did exactly the same thing. EDABC.
With Kells, EDABC.
And
Well,
now for something completely different.
I will say, once again, Corny has it right. It is EDACB. We have in 1993, Remember the Titans in 2000, Friday Night Lights in 2004, We Are Marshall 2006, and The Blind Side 2009.
Wait, when was Marshall? I can't see.
2008 for We Are
Alright.
Marshall.
Kind of close.
So you're close. Yeah, you beat
Very close.
3 points for that.
We almost did it.
Kells and F-Bomb. And
Almost did.
We almost did it.
The Chef, once again, had the first and last answers correct. So that's 2 points. And scorekeeper can verify. Correct
Yes,
for everyone? Excellent.
that's what I have.
Fantastic. Now we move on to the next major sport.
Holy.
Yes, no. Basketball.
Two
Basketball
movies.
is our next.
Basketball?
No.
Oh no,
I wish.
basketball. Okay.
That's my favorite sport is basketball.
Yeah.
So basketball.
Miniature
We
golf.
have A, The Way Back.
Oh, gee.
B, Space Jam. C, Hoosiers. D, Hoop Dreams. And E, Semi-Pro.
Okay.
So A
So a
is
couple of those I've never even heard of.
The Way Back. B is Space Jam. C is Hoosiers. D is Hoop Dreams. And E is Semi-Pro. I didn't realize that I put a C in front of Hoosiers, so it's Choose Yours. Like choose yours.
Love it.
So there's the answers there. Again, basketball films, and I will say I have only seen 2 of these in the theater. 2 of these. Some of them were from a little bit when I wasn't
Oh, Hoosiers.
going to the movies yet. Gives you a little clue.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, God.
So thumbs up.
Sorry, I'm double
Whenever you're
checking my
ready.
work.
And I'm loving me peeking around the card. Peeking around the card is my favorite part of this.
Haven't we all lived in Indiana at some point and been Hoosiers?
Yes.
I don't like to talk about it.
I don't know.
Yep.
Okay. I know.
I count.
I know if Kills. Oh yeah. I remember that. Okay, so we're all.
Well, I lived there when I was a kid, so
right.
that's
You still at some point lived there.
Right.
yes.
Okay.
Me physically, like well, not just my mom's house. Like
Yeah.
we lived there.
Yeah, I remember
was-
going to your mom's house.
Whoa.
I know.
That's a little personal.
As soon as I said it, gosh,
I was
darn
there
it.
with him, so
Gosh darn it. Okay. All right, moving on. Give me out of this jam and give me the answer. The Space Jam.
Take away the shovel.
Hey, I'll get you way back out of this Space Jam.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. All right, so I've got I'm first, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
go
okay,
ahead.
yeah. So we got C D B E A.
Okay, CDBEA. The Chef.
I was close. I said CDBAE.
Oh, slightly different. We'll see. Kells.
I also have CDBEA.
Okay, CDBEA. And F-bomb.
CDBEA.
Once again, we
Yeah.
have 3 with CDB, which is the correct answer. CDBA. CDBA. We have Hoosiers in 1986,
Yeah.
Hoop Dreams in 1994, Space Jam in 1996, Semi-Pro in 2008, and again, the way back in 2020, one of the last films that I saw in the theater in the before time. So we have 3 points for the chef and 5 points for everyone else. Good job on that one. Next, we have
Get it.
hockey. We have hockey movies.
Oh, okay.
Hockey movies. So those hockey movies are A, Miracle, B, The Mighty Ducks, C, Slapshot, D, Mystery Alaska, and E, Red Army.
What?
A, Miracle, B, Mighty Ducks, C, Slapshot, D, Mystery Alaska, and E, Red Army, which I will tell you is a documentary about the Soviet ice hockey machine, like the Olympic ice hockey
I was
program
wondering. I've never heard
in
of
the
Red
Soviet
Yeah, I've
Union.
never heard of Red Army either, or Mystery Alaska.
I have not seen it. I saw a trailer for it. So I'm like, that works. Okay, I'm familiar enough with it.
Once you
So-
said hockey, I was like, I'd have better luck with basketball, I think.
So A, Miracle, D, Mighty Ducks, C, Slapshot, D, Mystery Alaska, which I believe has Russell Crowe in it, and E, Red Army. So,
Yeah, Mystery Alaska, if I remember, it has Russell Crowe and it has Mike Myers.
Really?
A few other obscure names. I can't remember who.
Okay.
Well, Mike Myers is an obscure name,
Eric
so
Bana, maybe? I don't know.
not an obscure name.
He just did Halloween and all this. Holy. Oh, sorry, thumbs.
thumbs, thumbs or booze, thumbs or booze. I'll accept either as you're ready.
Thumbs.
All right.
Yeah.
Thumbs or booze. So, see if you can keep the streak going. Corny,
Okay.
what do you have?
All right, so I went with CEBDA.
CEBDA. All right. The chef.
I did something completely different. I did DBCAE.
DBCAE.
That is correct, sir.
Okay. Kills.
I have EBCAD.
Okay. And F-bomb.
I decided to play it a little crazy. ECBAD.
ECB.
We're not far off together.
So EC bad. That's what you got.
Bad.
Okay. I will say I may have jinxed him a little bit. No one got that exactly correct. The correct answer is, and this is where I'm going to lean on the scorekeeper to help me score. The answer is CBDAE. Correct answer, CBDAE. So I think with 3 points, the most there is the chef for having B, A, and E in the correct place.
Nice.
Mhm.
And then we have F-bomb with A in the correct place
Yep.
for 1 point. Kells with B in the correct place for 1 point. And with C in the correct place, we have Corny. Is that correct? Is that what you have?
Yes.
Okay. So
And
there you
that Red
go.
Army threw me for a loop.
Yep, Red Army is, yeah. I was hoping the documentary would have put it later, but I think I actually messed up. I think you thought I was actually talking about in real time. So sorry. So
No.
very sorry. Last one, you might be thinking, what other sport could he possibly think of?
Soccer.
Boxing.
Boxing is correct. Boxing is our final 5. So we have for boxing movies, A, Cinderella Man, B, The Fighter, C, $1 Million Baby, B, Raging Bull, and E, Rocky. I believe all but Cinderella Man were nominated for the Best Picture. That was the only one that was nominated.
It's gonna take me just a second.
Just thumbs
There's
up
a
when you're
lot
ready.
of boxing movies out there.
There
Yeah.
are, and I'm like, oh, of course, boxing. That'll work. It has a championship. It has a lot of championships.
I mean, like a boxing ring or a wrestling ring, it's pretty much just as much of a natural aesthetic
I got it.
for film as watching smoke. It just
It
it's
lends
very
itself so well.
pleasing to
Yep.
the camera for whatever reason.
All right, so
All
we're all
right.
in.
All right. Corny, what is your guess for those 5 films?
I went with that cab driver that helped me out the other day, Ed Cab.
Ed Cab. It's the cheaper alternative to
Got
Yellow
it.
Cab. Just a guy named Ed. So,
Eddie.
Chef
I said the back. DEBAC.
The back.
and Kells.
I have DEACB.
DEACB and F-bomb.
So we know Rocky's like 75, 76, right?
Yeah.
And we know Raging Bull is like 80. And those other 3 movies are just a blur
That's just
in the early
messed up.
2000s.
They're very close. They're very close.
Blur in the early 2000s. So I've got probably the inverted wrong answer from what Corny has. I've got EDCBA.
I will say he's back. It is EDCAB, EDCAB. So we have Rocky in 1976, Raging Bull in 1980, $1 Million Baby in 2004, Cinderella Man 2005,
Yeah.
and The Fighter in 2010. So there we go.
Not bad.
So 5 points for Corny. And we have, with the A in the right place, 1 for the chef, with unfortunately just B for Kells with 1 point.
Holy crap, I lost the window.
And we have 2 for F-bomb for the E and the D in the correct place.
I have 3 for F-bomb.
I got 3.
EDCBA is what he had. He
Yeah.
just had the last 2 reversed.
Yep. That's me.
EDC, that's right, 3. I wrote it down wrong. Yep, 3 points then. That's why I'm loving the scorekeeper in this game. It is one of the toughest to figure out. All right.
By my old nemesis.
Math. Great round, everyone. We're gonna tabulate those scores and be back for Rockadoodle. So make sure that you subscribe and punch that bell, and we will be right
Bill.
back.
See what you did there, making the boxing one the last